Hi, my name is Adrina Bagumian. Today is August 16th, 2024, and I'm going to be presenting about the role of the liver and the pancreas in regulating digestion. Let's begin with a general overview of the digestive system. So digestion is a process that breaks down food chemically and mechanically into smaller pieces that can then be transported through the intestinal epithelium and into the body. The main function of the digestive system is to transport nutrients, water, and electrolytes from the external environment into the internal environment of the body. This is accomplished by four processes, which include, of course, digestion, absorption, secretion, and motility. The transport of substances from the lumen of the GI tract to the extracellular fluid is called absorption. Secretion occurs in the GI tract and is characterized by the movement of water and ions from the extracellular fluid to the lumen of the digestive tract, which is the opposite of the process of absorption. Secretion is also characterized by the release of synthesized substances by GI epithelial cells into the lumen or the extracellular fluid. The movement of material in the GI tract is due to muscle contraction and is called motility. On the right here, I inserted a diagram from the Silverthorne text that goes over the four processes of the digestive system that I just discussed. So we begin with food entering the body, and then digestion occurs, which is the chemical and mechanical breakdown of food into absorbable units, which then is absorbed and material is moved from the GI lumen to the extracellular fluid. Then is the process of motility, which is the movement of material through the GI tract as a result of muscle contraction. And finally is secretion, which is the movement of material from cells into the lumen or the extracellular fluid. Now we can discuss the secretions of the pancreas and liver that aid in digestion. So once again, digestion is the chemical and mechanical breakdown of food that occurs in the lumen of the gut. As digestion progresses, secretions are added to ingested food by secretory epithelial cells and accessory glandular organs, including the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Chyme is produced, which is a mixture of ingested food and secretions. Intestinal enzymes and exocrine secretions from the pancreas and liver carry out digestion. Secretions from the pancreas and liver travel through ducts into the initial section of the duodenum. The sphincter of Oddi, which is a tonically contracted sphincter, keeps the pancreatic fluid and bile from going to the small intestine except during a meal. Exocrine glands, which include salivary glands and the pancreas, or epithelial cells in the stomach and small intestine, secrete these digestive enzymes. Histamine is a paracrine secretion, which means it's secreted from the pancreas and comes from the gastric mucosa as well. Histamine is secreted by enterochromaffin-like cells when gastrin or acetylcholine is stimulated. Histamine diffuses to parietal cells and stimulates the secretion of acid with parietal cell receptors. The liver, pancreas, and intestine produce more than 3 liters of secretions that are necessary for the digestion of ingested nutrients. Digestive enzymes are produced by the exocrine pancreas and intestinal epithelium. Bile is made by the liver and secreted from the gallbladder and is a non-enzymatic solution that aids in the digestion of fats. Now let's focus on the role of the pancreas in digestion. The pancreas contains both types of secretory epithelium, which are endocrine and exocrine. Endocrine secretions originate from cell clusters or islets with the hormones insulin and glucagon. Exocrine secretions are digestive enzymes and a watery solution of sodium bicarbonate. The pancreas secretes amylase, which helps break down carbohydrates, and lipase to break down fats. Acini are small lobules on the exocrine portion of the pancreas with ducts that empty into the duodenum. Acinar cells secrete digestive enzymes while duct cells secrete solution. Most pancreatic enzymes are secreted as zymogens that are activated when they reach the intestine. These pancreatic enzymes are released when there is distension of the small intestine, food in the intestine, neural signals, and the GI hormone CCK. Most of the bicarbonate secretion comes from the pancreas, and it travels into the duodenum where it neutralizes acid that enters from the stomach. Pancreatic ducts are clogged by thick mucus, which prevents digestive enzymes from being secreted into the intestine. On the right here, I included a diagram from the Silverthorne text that goes over the topics I just discussed, such as the exocrine pancreas secreting digestive enzymes and the sodium bicarbonate. Also the pancreatic acini and islet cells that enter the blood, and the pancreatic zymogens and the activated enzymes which aid in digestion. So finally, let's talk about the role of the liver in digestion. So liver cells, or also called hepatocytes, secrete bile, which is a non-enzymatic solution. Bile is made of bile salts, which digest enzymatic fat, bile pigments like bilirubin, which is a waste product of the degradation of hemoglobin, and cholesterol, which is excreted in feces. Bile travels through hepatic ducts to the gallbladder, where it is stored and concentrated. When bile salts reach the end of the small intestine, which is called the ileum, they are reabsorbed by cells and sent back into the circulation. Bile salts that travel to the colon are converted back to bile acids by bacteria of the colon and are recycled back to the liver through the hepatic portal vein. There they are taken back up by hepatocytes and resecreted. This recirculation of bile salts is vital for fat digestion because the body cycles these bile salts 2 to 5 times for each meal. Intestinal, pancreatic, and hepatic enzymes and bile secretions are vital for normal digestive function. Pancreatic and brush border enzymes aid in the digestion of peptides, carbohydrates, and fats into smaller molecules for absorption. At the bottom here, I've inserted a diagram from the Silverthorne text, which displays the nutrients that the blood brings to the liver during digestion that aid in this process. For my sources, I used the Silverthorne text, which here is cited in AMA format. Thank you.